Since we are in a weird in-between period after the release of Final Fantasy 16, and the more or less recent re-releases or port for the first 6 Final Fantasy games to modern consoles, I thought, why not make a little video series about the Final Fantasy games, starting today with Final Fantasy 1. In the background you can see a little bit of gameplay, just some random stuff. And well, the game was originally released in 1987 in Japan and June of 1990 in the US for the NES. As for Euro, that's a different story since it's only released as a part of Final Fantasy Origins. No, not that weird one. No, the other one. Together with Final Fantasy 2 in 2003. At least at first. Now, in April of 2023, the originally 2021 for mobile devices and Steam released pixel remastered version of the game came to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 and, by extension, also to PS5. With the basic stuff out of the way, let's start talking about the actual game, starting with the story. To cite the official PlayStation Store, the basic plot is as follows. Earth, fire, water, wind. The light that once shone within the four crystals was lost. Darkness covered the land until the only hope for humanity rested in legend past. Become the warriors of light and embark on your own journey to restore power to the crystal and save the world. Anyone, or probably everyone, familiar with any of the first 6 Final Fantasies probably thinking, that sounds kind of familiar. Well, that's because it is. The first 3 games are basically the same plot, but from there on it becomes the skeleton of a story instead of a story as a whole. But that's a story for the future videos. To come back to the plot of FF1 as a story and character guy, I would love to dissect and really analyze the deep meanings of a story, but to be perfectly honest, the basic plot that serves as a marketing text is really it. There's not that much more behind it, which is kind of sad, but I guess the game is from 1987 and one of the forerunners of JRPGs that these are kind of we came to love and enjoy today. Normally, I would really like to talk about favorite characters or something like that, but since you have to first of all choose the names of your party and their class, and on top of that, every one of your 4 main characters is a silent character. I really have nothing to talk about in terms of characters, but gladly, as we are progressing through the games, I will have progressively more to say about this kind of stuff. Now, to quickly talk about gameplay for a bit, it's a nice and standard turn-based battle system, not much more. But as a big fan of turn-based RPGs, it was really nice, nothing complicated, just a good bit of fun. Now, since this is a pixel remaster, let's look at the quality of life changes that this version brings to the table. At first, there is the added option of speeding up the walking, which is nice to spare a good bit of time. Then you can turn off encounters, which honestly is the best feature any game with random encounters can have. Also, to speed up grinding, you have the option to increase the experience received up to 4 times of the original, as well as the Gilby Final Fantasy currency. Another nice added bonus are the newly arranged versions of the soundtrack. Nice upgrade, they sound really great. And the game technically also has a new font style, which I believe you can see in the video. By the way, if you want to see more about this gameplay, watch the link in the description. But I really don't like that font style, so I changed it to the classic one while I was playing for myself. All in all, Final Fantasy 1 was not some kind of revelation, but it was a fun few hours since I 100% to the game in one sitting, I would say a good summary of my opinion is nice to see the beginnings of one of my favorite gaming franchises of all time, which includes my personal favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII, and I think a rating of 5 out of 10 would be appropriate. Now, thanks for watching the video and let me know what your experience and opinion of the first Final Fantasy and the Pixel Remaster in general is in the comments, and until next time, see you, bye bye.